Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Washington football team. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Tampa. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would. Been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll run it with Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. A throw to the flat here from McKissick. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Stays on his feet, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And some room to work. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Succop for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, 49 yards. And Washington able to make this a close game again. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now if they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 140 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards. A give to Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Well, following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Touchdown, Washington. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. 53's a Mike. 53. Check 53. Keep it up, defense. Cover.
Here's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Brady now on 1st down. He sets up the screen to Jones. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 163 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Brady. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Check.
On the counter, here's Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Brady. To Evans on the slant. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw is Brady. He'll find Jones again, complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Ronald Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and a lead now up to 14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On first and 10, Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you all closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defense...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway at EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together.
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds. Safe.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. And he finds McLaurin. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Gibson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Now Fitzpatrick. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Throwing again on second down. Brady, a check down here to Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Brady on the bootleg. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. They're Mike 52. Mike 52. Let's go, Abby. Let's go, Abby.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 176 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He completes it to Evans. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 7 yards away. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady on the right side. This is Miller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 186 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead is up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Fitzpatrick on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Second down, another shot for Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Landon Collins. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Back to throw, Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And he fires one incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. But it's going to be second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. Pass complete. Thomas. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Fitzpatrick. And he will find his man, Samuel. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Fitzpatrick to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw is Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
One last shot now for Fitzpatrick. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end.